All right, I think we are live. I want to turn this camera around. I'm doing a test on my mobile phone to see if I can make this work this weekend. No, can you see me live on there? Can you push, like, refresh the screen? Or, yeah, just F5. Hit F5 on the keyboard. Let's see, we got 6 people here. So hopefully you get a preview of what's going on in the greenhouse as soon as I get this figured out. You guys don't need a picture of me. You need a picture of the greenhouse. So let me see if I can't turn this camera around. Got it. Great. All right. And I've got this new little gimbal that my kids gave me. So this is a test primarily to see if buffering works. But you guys get a sneak preview of what we'll be talking about this Saturday if we can make this go live. So I am going out to the greenhouses now. And while I'm here, you guys want to see the chickens? Who wants to see chickens? Let's see. I cannot see comments. Let me see if I can turn on comments here. Oh, there's comments. Glad to be here too. All right, so we're gonna walk over to the chickens. These chickens are really chicken. I mean, you start getting close, and if they don't think that you have food for them, they all run inside, and there they go. Inside. Yep. One after the other. Just following each other like chickens follow each other. Here they go. And we got one brave chicken here. It's like, hey, what's going on? I'm not a sheep. I'm a chicken. I can make my own choices. Okay, so there's the chickens. Let's see. I'm trying to get this gimbal thing going. There's lawn. So exciting to see lawn, isn't it? Yes, it really is snowing. Is that crazy or what? So there's the solar. We've got some raspberries over here. Oh, trying to get this going. Let's see. There's the raspberries. We're taking some of those out to put in blackberries. But we're on to check to see if there's any buffering issues. Okay, so we're in the greenhouse. This is the citrus greenhouse. What do you guys think? Can you see the greenhouse all right? Let's see if we can get some more comments here. In-ground circle thing, we'll take a look at that. Did you feel the earthquake? Yes, we felt the earthquake. My goodness, my wife and I were both in our offices, and we have been through many earthquakes. And we instantly knew it was an earthquake. And we also instantly knew that it wasn't a big one because we've been in big ones. It was 6.5, but we're 166 miles away from it. So we were okay. So I'm really loud. Is that what you're saying? Do I need to be less loud? All right. All right, so here we are in what I call the rock geothermal greenhouse, or, oh, okay, the earthquake was loud. Oh, interesting. Or the citrus greenhouse, or the heat-seeking greenhouse, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put up some images probably today to see if you guys can identify these trees, because I don't think everyone's going to be able to identify all the trees this coming Saturday in the greenhouse. So here's the tree here. This was transplanted from the original greenhouse. We got lots of new growth on here. See that? It's looking really good. All these trees are kind of beat up because I did a really poor job transplanting them. But there's the first tree. See if you can identify that. That's tree. We'll call that tree number 1. And then over here, we've got another tree. I grew this tree. I'm trying to get this gimbal thing going. When we were I grew a tree like this when we were in Texas. Any ideas of what this might be? Now this tree does not like heat. You can see I had some damage here. I'll get that cleaned up. But, it got 120 degrees here in the greenhouse this winter because I wasn't watching the temperatures. But look at all the great green growth on here. Lets you know that nature wants to find a way to stay alive. So there's one. Good guess. No, it wasn't a lemon, but you're close. That was a good guess on the avocado tree. Yes, here we have another tree. This is the first winter that this tree has gone through. Should be able to identify this tree here. I'm waiting for the blossoms because I just love the blossoms on this kind of a tree. So, any guesses on what this tree is? I like these trees so much that I actually have a second one that's identical to it. And so that should help with pollination. Although these trees don't need 2 trees to pollinate, they just produce more if there are more than 2 trees. Good guess. I see some right answers there on this tree. Over here, this is going to be a tricky one. Let's see if you guys can figure this one out. All right. This is a really tropical tree here, and it wintered exceptionally well. I was quite surprised how well it wintered here. Got some good avocado, fig, mango. Good guesses. Not yet. Not right yet. So give you a few more days to look at those leaves, maybe figure it out. Here's another tree that I'm just not sure about running this gimbal here. Here's another tree that I transplanted from the other greenhouse. Again, really rough on the transplanting. I didn't do a good job there. But anyway, so, and then here's the last tree. These last 2 trees were from the previous greenhouse and were doing great on production. I did pull all the fruit off when I transplanted them to help them in the transplant. So I'm hoping that they come back with the vigence when summer comes. If not, I'll replant new ones. They're just trees, right? All right, so what I'm really trying to do here is I'm going to give you all the details on how this greenhouse works, the construction, above ground, below ground, recommendations, things I do differerly, temperatures, those kind of things. Right now, let me just bring you over here to the thermometer. It's showing 65 degrees and 53-degree air coming out of the tubes and 55%. So let me know if you guys are able to get a good video here, if you can hear me well, see me well, and if there is no buffering. That's what I'm trying to find out, because we had buffering issues last Saturday, and I'm trying to see if doing this on a mobile phone works better. So please comment now. How is the buffering? No buffering problems? If you have buffering problems, please let me know. So I'm just going to wrap this up right now. If you let me know how the video looks, audio, and then once I get 3 or 4 or 5 more comments on the buffering, I'll tell you what this is here. Okay, no buffering issues. Thank you. Looks like we have some trolls on here, that's how it is when you're live. and people have their freedom of speech. You're going to be uploading a video shortly about me being weird. Everything's great, no buffering. All right, a little blurry picture. Okay, that's good to know. No buffering problems. Excellent. Thank you very much. This, by the way, is a very inexpensive way to bring the air down into the ground. It's pulling the air from the top of the greenhouse where it's the warmest, pulling it down into the ground, because underneath here I actually have rocks. I'm standing on 4 feet of rocks. And so this actually heats up the rocks during the day and then puts the warm air into the greenhouse at night. So more details on the entire geothermal greenhouses, the pros, the cons, the differences, how to get a greenhouse built at no cost, pretty much no cost. And that'll all be in our videos this coming Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Time, with my beautiful wife and myself. Let's see if I can, I'm trying to get this gimbal thing going. And we will be here to answer all your questions as much as possible. This is LDS Prepper reminding you, if ye are prepared, ye shall not fear. And tune in Saturday morning. What is that, April 6th? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's April. No. Saturday, first week, Saturday in April 2020, for more details on the greenhouse and hopefully be able to answer all your questions. Thanks so much.